Hello guys, Joste here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video I have a new projector in the house. This is the Horizon S Pro by Xgimi. This is a 4K laser projector with Dolby Vision support, Xgimi's Dual Light 2.0 to increase brightness and color accuracy. It has built-in stand that allows you to set up the projector in different positions, even project it in the ceiling. It has built-in screen adaptation like autofocus, obstacle avoidance, everything you need to easily set up the projector, and the picture looks very impressive. So there's a lot of competition out there for this type of projectors. This is called lifestyle projector. Is it worth buying the Horizon S Pro? In this video, we're going to find out. Let's do this. Alright, so first of all, this is a beautiful projector. I love the color and the minimalistic design. It comes with this very stylish remote controller that also looks and feels premium. It has Google Assistant and works with Bluetooth. There's also a power brick included, which I'm not a big fan of because you gotta find a place to hide it, but it is what it is. The stand is a gimbal style which allows you to rotate the projector and adjust the angle, and like I said at the beginning, you can also aim it at the ceiling and project the picture there. In the back we have the power button, one HDMI port, two USB ports, and the power port is located right here at the bottom. There's a motorized door in the front. Once you power up the projector, the door opens and reveals the projector lens and sensors. And right here at the bottom we have two 15-watt speakers which are powered by Harman Kardon. The initial setup is very easy. It is powered by Android 11 OS, so you can use your Android phone or Google app for faster setup. You can also choose between Dual Light 2.0 or 3-color laser. I personally like the Dual Light option. It does look brighter with vibrant colors. There's also ultra wide screen mode. I know some people have been asking about this feature, so you can change from 16:9 to 21:9 aspect ratio, which is really nice. There's also wall color adaptation, so the projector scans your wall, or in my case the screen, to achieve better colors and picture performance. I'm also using an ALR screen which is light gray, and it looks great with this projector. And after that, you're done. Now, one thing I did notice is that they include screensavers. They're called Xgimi wall, and they're absolutely beautiful. You can look at stars, and in some animated like this Shark Tank or a window in Mars base, or look at this space capsule one. It's so nice. They even have ambient sound, so it is very relaxing looking at them. Then I realized there's a system update of 1.28 gigs, so I had to install it. After the update, I went to YouTube to look at some videos, and oh my god, look at this picture. I'm recording this during daylight next to a window, and the picture looks amazing. I'm not able to cover my whole screen. The projector is sitting at around 8 feet away, and is producing around 90 inches of picture. It has a throw ratio of 1.2:1, so I do need more space to cover my 103-inch screen. Regardless of that, the picture looks very sharp with beautiful lifelike colors, but as I always recommend, if you want the best picture on projectors, you need a dark environment. And here it is. Picture looks amazing on this projector. Now, one thing I did notice is black levels are not that great. They look more like dark gray. I tried to adjust the picture settings, but nothing changed, so I'm not exactly sure what could be causing this. But watching movies is amazing, very sharp and detailed. Even when I get closer, you can see every little detail very clear. Now, going through the menu, the Horizon S Pro has a ton of setting adjustments, starting with the automatic features like auto keystone correction, autofocus, which you can also do it manually if you like. There's also digital zoom, screen shift, screen rotation, wall color adaptation. I mean, there are plenty of settings to set up the projector correctly. If we go through picture settings, there's also a lot more options like light source mode, adaptive brightness. If we go into picture mode, we have 7 picture presets and one you can customize. If you click OK on that preset, it opens up another menu, and here is where you can make your personal adjustments to the picture. There's also motion compensation and HDR. Now going back to the main menu, and then we also have game mode, Dolby Vision, and 3D video setup. That's right, this projector has 3D support. Now I don't know about you guys, but I love watching 3D movies at home. You do need a pair of 3D glasses, also a 3D movie, and a player that supports 3D. In my case, I'm using the Xbox One X. Yes, the One X has 3D support. Now going back to the movie, you have to go to 3D setup menu and select 3D top and bottom. And look at that, it looks fantastic. The 3D effect is very good. Even though this is in 1080p, it still looks very sharp and colorful. So yes, if you are a 3D movie fan like me, this projector will work perfect for you. Now I'm a gamer, so of course I had to try some gaming. I connected the Xbox Series X and looking at the 4K TV details, there's 4K 60 support with HDR. And looking at the video modes, there's also ALLM or auto low latency mode support and Dolby Vision support as well. Unfortunately, there's no 4K 120Hz and no VRR. Now one thing I noticed is that once you are in game mode, you can't make any changes to picture settings. You are stuck in standard picture, which honestly, it looks fine. Now in game mode menu, we have low latency option and ultra low latency. But this cannot be used if we are using any picture correction like keystone correction. Now in the meantime, I tested low latency option and the gameplay felt very responsive. Picture looks great. Here I am playing the new Indiana Jones game, which I highly recommend, and the game looks fantastic. This is a very dark scene, but you can still appreciate the environment and the highlights. Now one thing I love when gaming on projectors is the big screen. It gives you this new level of immersion that you cannot get on TVs or monitors. Racing games in particular look fantastic. I mean, here I only have around 90 inches of screen, but you can go up to 150 or even 200 inches and you are going to love that feeling. Now I also tried Call of Duty, and for this I wanted to try the ultra low latency option. Now keep in mind that if you switch to this option, you have to put the projector in the front position, so you can wall mount it, and also you cannot have the inverted position. Also, no projector adjustments are supported, like screen size or keystone, so that's why I always recommend to adjust your projector manually as much as possible to your screen, minimizing the use of digital adjustments, so you can get the best picture possible and use ultra low latency mode when gaming. Now the gameplay felt responsive, very fast and smooth, and the picture looks great. Honestly, I suck at multiplayer. I'm more into Warzone, but in my opinion, if you are into competitive gaming, I will play on a monitor or TV. This is just too big of a screen for me, but single player games or racing games work best on projectors. Another great feature from the Horizon S Pro is the sound. It is powered by Harman Kardon. There are two 12-watt speakers and it sounds great. There are different sound modes you can choose from, but I like movie mode. It has this surround sound effect that does create a good audio quality. So if you don't have the space for a home theater or a soundbar, you can definitely use the internal speakers. But for the best movie experience, I do recommend to use the HDMI eARC port that brings you the best top quality audio like Dolby Atmos or DTS:X. Now overall, this is a fantastic projector, but there's some things that they can improve. For example, there's only one HDMI port. So you can only connect one external device like a gaming console or a Blu-ray player, but you won't be able to use a home theater or a soundbar. So you have to sacrifice one thing for the other. They need to add a second HDMI port in my opinion. Another thing I noticed is no Netflix support. And the reason is because they're using Android operating system instead of Google TV. If you want to get Netflix, you need to use an external device like a Chromecast or a Fire Stick. And once again, we are limited to just one HDMI port. Honestly, I don't understand why they didn't go for Google TV. I've seen many other projectors that does come with Google OS already, so I don't know why they didn't include it. So this projector sells for $1,300, and if you go to their website, they're also including a 4K TV stick just in case if you want to watch Netflix. There's also another version, is the Horizon S Max. Now that one is a little bit brighter and also includes the IMAX enhanced format, but that one is also a little bit more expensive. It sells for $1,900, $1,900. So if you want to buy either one of them, I'm going to leave links in the description of the video. There's going to be links for the website and also for Amazon. Just keep in mind that I will get some commission if you use those links. We're helping the channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Joester, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Joester out.